Midnight Mass from St. Michael Church of Saints, Joachim and Ann Parish in Elizabeth. Christmas has special meanings, and this annual Christmas Mass broadcast is proudly presented by Rome Monument, a company that knows about special meanings. As the Tri-State's largest memorial company founded by Michael Diagardi, Rome Monument is a fourth-generation family-owned business. Their special Christmas gift is providing a Christmas Eve Mass broadcast on KDKA. Merry Christmas from the Diagardi family.
The holidays are here at OliverFlowers.com. Flowers make great gifts. OliverFlowers.com. And they deliver. OliverFlowers.com. Family owned for 95 years. OliverFlowers.com. Everything you need to deck the halls. OliverFlowers.com.
It's the Big K Big Three.
Brought to you by New Flow Men's Health. The biggest three stories of the day on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
What's up? A lot going on. Let me start with Raz. I-79 shut down in both directions. Horrible accident.
Yeah, this is in Washington County. We don't know much about the accident, Marty, itself, but this crash is between exit 30, which is the US 19 Amity Lone Pine area, and then exit 33, US 40 Laboratory. All lanes were closed until just a few moments ago, and troopers Gagliardi and Barnhart, who I follow on X, have posted that at this time one lane will be open to traffic southbound, but the northbound lanes remain closed.
Well, I saw the accident. There are pictures posted. It's horrible.
Oh, boy.
Horrible.
On both sides of the interstate?
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And I just hope we don't have a significant number of deaths, but it's just awful. And it's backed up big time. You see the videos, insane, right?
I was just looking at the traffic cams.
And there's really no ways to go around it.
Not in that area.
No. Thanks, brother. Meantime, more breaking news. I got to play you this. This is happening right now. You've got to hear this. This just came in from my man, Pittsburgh Scanner. Listen, this is big. This is really big.
Base 3111 Able. 111A. Along with Fire and EMS near the Andy Warhol Museum, 117 Sandusky Street, off Isabella Street or East General Robinson Street. I'm not sure why it's coded as a commercial structure fire, but the complainant says there's a porta potty on fire in the area. Doesn't give a specific location, had no other information.
There you have it. It's big. How the hell does a porta potty catch on fire? Someone lights it. Some idiot. Because I've been in porta potties, and I know you have too. There's not a whole lot in there to catch on fire. Now, let's get to the real deal here. The city of Pittsburgh is on the precipice of disaster, and I mean this. And I've never said disaster before, but simple math, and I'm a simpleton, suggests that we can talk all we want about public safety. We can talk all we want about this mayor or the next mayor. Doesn't matter who the mayor is. Unless this city finds a big chunk of cash, we are screwed regarding cops and public safety. And I'll tell you why. The mayor sees the financial calamity coming and is issuing major cuts in overtime. You might not find that to be a problem, but the reason why they cut the overtime is because the city doesn't have the money. But the reason why they have the overtime, because they don't have enough cops to do the jobs that they need them to do. So cut the overtime, cut the cops, the events don't get covered. They're already a couple hundred cops short. When the new mayor comes in, he, she, whoever the hell gets elected, is going to have to find a way to hire several hundred cops and to pay them like big boys and girls. And if they don't, we are screwed. And the only way they can pay them in this town is one of two things. A special tax increase for public safety and or a, a tax increase for everyone. Facts. I have the privilege, actually, to have Bob Schwartzwalder with me, the union president. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Marty. Thank you for having me.
Am I in the ballpark, sir?
Yes, I believe that you are. And I do agree with your premise that whoever the mayor is going to have to find that ability to obtain the funding to hire police, fire, and maintain the staffing levels of the paramedics, or raise the staffing levels of both police and paramedics at this point.
And, Bob, pay them like big boys. Because if they don't, they're going to leave, which is what I would do, or I would tell my son to do, or my daughter to do, right?
I've been saying for a decade about this problem. All over, I'll be starting my 10th year as president next year. And even before that, I've been saying this as a grievance officer and some other things. We are in dire straits.
Yep.
And everybody laughed or said, oh, the events are continuing and nobody really cares and things just continue to go on and on and on. I talked about the cliff on your show probably 2-3 years ago. And you're over the cliff now.
Yep.
You're not at the cliff. You're over it.
And by the way, the old chief, who I like, as you know, he would say, that's just Bob. No, these are the facts, ma'am. And I want to read a text I got from one of my boys who's a cop the other day that irritated the hell out of me because I think it's unfair. 65 cops got an email. Ordered to work New Year's Eve. You know what I would say? Screw you. I would want to quit the job the moment I got that email. Wouldn't you? If you're a young cop, had plans, if you have a big dinner planned, something planned, and they order you to work New Year's because they don't have enough cops. That is where we're headed on a grand scale, is it not, sir?
And, Marty, the distinction, though, I think the listeners have to understand this. These are individuals that are scheduled to be off.
That's right.
These are their normal days off.
Right.
So when people go to work, you have this isn't like some unique, the officer wanted a vacation day, although I have an issue with that as well.
Right.
This is their regular, normal days off. So now their guaranteed time off, that they're guaranteed just normal work week, has to be eliminated to staff what I like to call a party in town.
Well, it's true.
And it is a party, and I get that people like to have parties, but you don't have the staffing. And if you don't have the staffing, you can't have the party. Or you could just get UPMC or somebody to pay for it.
Right. Because right now, the city is screwed financially. This is a fact. And the mayor is kind of acknowledging that by cutting overtime for next year. Massive cuts in overtime. Right?
Well, I think he's dreaming.
That's right.
That's my personal opinion.
That's right.
Because you can't, logic will tell you cannot continue to cut your staff, keep cutting it back.
Right on.
Maintain the service levels that you have it at. In other words, we want to maintain this high service level without overtime. It's just going to happen.
It's impossible.
Exactly. Logic tells you that.
That's why EMTs have so much overtime.
That's correct.
That's why jail guards have so much overtime.
That's correct.
That's what happens.
That's correct.
You don't have enough people. You get the people you have, order them to work. They make $200,000, but who cares? Because you're about to snap because you're working so much.
That's correct. And you engage in all kind of poor behaviors too. You're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. You're not exercising. You're probably drinking too much. You're having marital relation problems.
Right on.
Regular relation problems, and it's just a downward spiral. The doctrine of unintended consequences. I agree.
We have hit the wall in this town, and the next mayor is screwed unless they find money somewhere. Right?
I do agree with that. I think whoever the mayor-elect is going to be is up against some tough times. And I'm going to tell you who I fault, though. I fault Mayor Peduto very, very little because he didn't get a chance to manage the ARPA funds. He was not elected. So there was $335 million earmarked by the Biden administration to help, with cities.
COVID, yeah.
And you know what we did? We partied with it. So we found all these really cool things to do with the money, no serious accountability, and now it's run out. And now they don't know what happened to 330. That's like you, Marty, or me, or Patrick sitting here. Somebody said we were going to pay your bills for a year or two, and you don't have to pay any bills.
Right.
And we said, okay, well, let's shore up our cash and let's save it or, invest it, do whatever we're going to do. Not in this city. We partied with the money. But
it's fair for me to say this is a serious, serious public safety issue.
Serious issue all around for the city of Pittsburgh. Right. But predominantly public safety, I agree.
Bob's here for the hour. We'll be right back. Praise. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Alan Gamble, what's up?
What's up, Marty? Is this massive traffic tie-up in Washington County? Interstate 79 remains closed northbound due to an accident. So this is between the exit 30, Lone Pine Amity exit, and the laboratory exit number 33. And just after 10 a.m., we received word that southbound I-79 was reopening, but only to a single lane of travel. So traffic is tied up in all directions here. Route 19 would be your best alternate, but traffic is clogged in both directions on that road. Our best advice is that you do not go near this area for the time being, if at all possible. As you're traveling southbound on Route 28, we have some overhead sign inspection crews working near the 31st Street Bridge. They could be there until noon today, and traffic is backed up through the Etna bypass there. Parkway West inbound is backing at the top of Green Tree Hill. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Did you know that now you can listen to all your favorite stations, including this one, shows, and even podcasts, all on the Odyssey app? Download it now.
This portion of the show is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Visit them at awaken180weightloss.com.
The county just requested more electric charging stations.
Orders have really amped up at Able Electric.
We need 3 more at First and Main, and we just got another hotel chain.
It's no shock. Able Electric needs able electricians.
Grocery store wants charging stations too.
And fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Have you ever thought about joining a credit union? There are plenty of great benefits and perks. Hi, it's Dan Zangrilli. Some think that you have to be part of a club or know someone to get in. Not the case. At Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union, you simply need to live, work, or worship in Allegheny, Butler, or Beaver counties, and you're eligible to join for just $5. Unlock the great rewards of a credit union. Shape your future with Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA. Visit AllegiantFCU.org to get started today.
Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA, it's Tech Vibe Radio. Join hosts Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting from the Pittsburgh Technology Council's Huntington Bank Studios as they bring you a front row seat to Pittsburgh's tech sector.
Every time I go into the offices of Physical, that's Phyzical in Monroeville, where I get physical therapy, to help my balance, I see a room full of patients waiting that heard how much it's helped me on this talk show. And it's so rewarding. Phyzical, 412-457-8200, right behind the Monroeville Mall. Look, I had chemo and radiation, jacked up my balance. It doesn't anymore. Physical. Phyzical. It works.
The holidays are happening at Diamonds Direct. Still rushing to finish your holiday shopping? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Now through Sunday, it's our last chance sale with 20% off virtually everything. Earrings, bracelets, pendants, and more. Plus special financing options up to 5 years. But don't wait. This is your final opportunity to find the perfect gift at the best value before the holidays. Plus special designer appearances. Visit us during extended holiday hours or shop online and pick up in store. Our 20% off last chance sale ends Sunday. Learn more at DiamondsDirect.com.
When you hire our firm, you become part of the family. Nobody messes with family. Get the good guys, Goodrich and Geist.
Hey, it's Matt, your leaf filter trusted pro. Gutters are an often neglected part of the home. They're also one of the most important. Clogged, overflowing gutters can cause serious problems like foundation damage or basement flooding, which can cost thousands of dollars to fix. Let's face it, cleaning gutters yourself is not only a hassle, it can be dangerous. But when you get Leaf Filter, you'll never have to worry about cleaning clogged gutters again. Get started today by calling 844-300-LEAF to schedule your free inspection. If you decide to move forward, we'll professionally clean, realign, and seal your gutters before installing our patented stainless steel micro mesh system. Leaf Filter keeps out everything but the water. And it's backed by a lifetime transferable no clogs warranty. So you're protected for good. We're in your neighborhood and ready to help. Call Leaf Filter today for a free inspection and estimate and to save up to 30%. Dial 844-300-LEAF. That's 844-300-LEAF.
Levin Furniture and Mattresses stocked to the roof with 2024 mattresses that must be sold now. Take 20% off overstock Simmons Beauty Rest handcrafted Grand Legacy and Serta Perfect Sleepers. Plus, we pay the sales tax. Get free box spring sheet set, pillows, and protector. And free white glove delivery and setup. Plus, a lifetime low price guarantee and 0% financing on Tempur-Pedic and Purple sleep sets. It's the great year-end mattress clearance. Now at Levin Furniture and Levin Mattress.
Happy holiday savings at Coons Market.
Sugardale semi-bonus whole hams, $1.19 a pound. Sunkist navel oranges, 8 for $2. And essential everyday butter, 1 pound quarters, $2.69 each. Come see us at Coons.
Pittsburgh's 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I know a bunch of cops. I just do it. Why? Because I love them. Because we think alike. I love them because they run to the fire, not away from the fire. It's kind of my nature. I love the fact that they give a damn about their town and their family. And I'm always been kind of awestruck by the fact that they put a vest and a gun on and they would die for you today. Idiots they would die for. Because that's their thing. I'll tell you right now, if I'm a cop, I'm sitting out there thinking, let me think, I'm going to go work for Kevin Krause at the Sheriff's Department. I'm going to make over $100,000. I'll work at the county and make over $100,000. Or I'll stay in the city and make $65,000. Really? So, Bob, I'm a young guy. I'm married. I want to buy a house. I'm making $65,000. Is $65,000 kind of a round ballpark number for a cop with overtime or $65,000?
Well, new officer around 70. So new officer around 70. That's correct.
So then I can go to the county and make $105,000. That's before I start working overtime. And I'm sitting there with my wife. I'm thinking, nah, I'll just stay here in the city because I don't know. I don't need $35,000 more because that's what they say. The mayor will tell you this. The chief will tell you this. Stay where the action is, man. We don't need to pay you $100,000. I say that's BS because every cop I know that can is saying I'm getting the hell out of here. And you're seeing this, aren't you?
Correct. At a rapid pace. We're pretty close. I haven't talked to the guy that runs my board for a while, but we're right around almost 100 losses this year again. So we had 102 losses last year. We're almost about another 100 losses this year.
And you're under 700 staffing, guys on the streets.
So the realistic staffing.
Yeah, realistic, yeah.
We have numbers that they tell you, the mayor or the chief's office, right?
Which they say is about 800.
Right. But the realistic staffing that are going out and running the day-to-day operations in the city is less than 660.
Right.
660. The realistic number.
And so the big lie is this crap about 900. That's not even close. There's no way under any circumstance that could happen in the next 5 years. If you maxed out schools,
If you have to substantially increase the salaries, and then what you could do is you could recruit already qualified officers, speeds up.
That's true.
Which speeds it up. But you have to be in that competitive. And what's interesting about this administration, this mayoral administration, they fought us hard in contract to do lateral transfers with a boost in salary and benefits. They've never spoken to us once about it, and it's in the contract.
Because they can't pay it.
That's right.
At the end of the day, brother.
That's a good point.
No, really. And let's be honest with the public. Because I think it's annoying when people think, well, there was $20 million in overtime last year, like these cops are screwing off. No, here's what happens. I need 100 cops. I have 50 cops. I got to pay 50 more. That's how you get to $20 million in overtime at a real basic level, isn't it, sir?
And also, you have to violate the contract.
That's
like
right.
they're doing on New Year's Eve, because they're canceling everybody's days off, or 65 officers' days off that would normally be scheduled off. And because we fixed that, and they have to pay the overtime, that's the cost of doing business.
But here's where we have immediate, and that's why I wanted him in here today. This is where there's immediate public safety concerns.
Right.
The mayor says, hell with it. I'm cutting that overtime. What is it, by 30%? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the number that was printed.
Below $15 million.
It's high. Yeah, it's high.
Below $15 million a year. Now it's 20. There's no way, come on, Bob, there's no way in hell you can staff events by cutting overtime. There's no way in hell.
You're correct. And it's illogical because logic will tell you the numbers that you need to staff something safely is what their argument they always say. Hey, for public safety, we have to cancel days off to have the party downtown,
right.
whatever that party is. First night, light up night, whatever. So in order to do that, they intentionally cancel the days off only because the contract mandates, because during Act 47, they got away with this. They can't get away with it anymore. Now they got to at least pay the minimum premium pay, which is time and a half. And I'm going to get an award, and it's coming from an arbitrator. It's going to put the city back on their heels when they keep canceling these days off. Because I'm finally going to get an arbitrator or the labor board that's going to say, you can't keep doing what you're doing, or the courts.
Right.
It's going to happen. And it's going to happen in my tenure.
I was downtown for first night. I have never seen so many Pittsburgh cops, ever. They were amazing. And the night was amazing. And Pittsburgh was amazing. But that comes at a massive cost. Does it not, sir?
100%, because it's the concept of indentured servitude,
right,
which you're basically saying.
Right on.
You roll in and you say, hey, I want to be a police officer under these terms and conditions of employment. And what the city does is they sign a contract with any of these vendors or sponsors, whether it's UPMC, the Marathon, Dollar Bank, whoever, right? And they sign that contract. But they also have a contract with their employees.
Right.
So, but what they say is, we're going to dishonor, and they're supposed to be pro-labor.
Right.
Right? Democrats always say they're pro-labor.
Right.
This is my political speech. We're pro-labor, but yet they blatantly, intentionally, with malice of forethought, violate their agreement with the police.
In order you to work.
Correct. All the time.
We'll be right back, folks. It's important stuff. We'll be right back.
Most people think child abuse is a bad parent problem.
Actually, the root causes may be different than you think.
Let us explain. Affordable housing for everyone?
That prevents child abuse. And access to health care in every community.
Prevents child abuse, too. High quality, affordable child care.
Paid family leave.
School breakfast and lunch programs.
All of this prevents child abuse.
It's all about keeping families out of crisis in the first place.
At least 1 in 7 children in the United States have experienced abuse or neglect in the past year. Prevent Child Abuse America promotes policies, programs, and resources informed by science that help communities, parents, and kids thrive.
Because when we keep families out of crisis,
we prevent child abuse
from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org to learn more.
That's preventchildabuse.org.
Let's solve child abuse before it ever happens.
Hi, I'm your kid's old jeans. I've been in the drawer for a while and really missed the playground. You should swing by Goodwill and drop me off. Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. Plus, I could get back into the game. Donate today. Tag, you're it.
To find your nearest Goodwill locations and to learn more about our mission, please visit goodwill.org. Goodwill, where your things start new lives.
From the Aetna Medicare Solutions Studio.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
22 overcast skies. At 10:30, I'm Paul Rasmussen. Stanley is recalling more than 2.5 million switchback and trigger action stainless steel travel mugs sold in the U.S. due to a potential burn hazard. The mug's lid threads can shrink when exposed to heat and torque, and the lid can detach during use. Stanley has received 91 reports of that happening, with 38 burn injuries worldwide, including 2 in the U.S. If you're mailing packages for the holidays, you have less time than you think to get them where they're going on time. Here's News Radio KDKA's Tamira Rush.
The shopping and shipping window is smaller this year, just 27 days, because Thanksgiving was later in the month than usual. That's the shortest in 5 years. Here are the cutoffs. It's December 18th, next Wednesday, for first-class service at the post office. For FedEx's cheapest rate, it's today. If you want to pay top dollar, you have until the 23rd for overnight deliveries. Same goes for UPS, where the deadline for 3-day select is next Thursday. Tamira Rush News Radio, KDKA.
Union employees of U.S. Steel rallied Thursday at the Mon Valley Works in support of Nippon Steel's takeover proposal. The rally came one day after Bloomberg News reported President Joe Biden is preparing to block the sale on national security grounds. Steelworker Andrew Macy shared his response with KDKA TV.
Mr. President, you can't stop this deal. We need this. We need this desperately.
And the message from Clareton Mayor Rich Latanzi.
We got to get this deal done. If not, the Mon Valley is dead.
U.S. Steel's CEO says without a sale, the company will pivot away from blast furnace facilities, and U.S. Steel's headquarters could leave Pittsburgh. A statement from the United Steelworkers president, David McCall, says the deal must be blocked to protect jobs, the steel industry, and national security. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 1 point at 43,915. The NASDAQ is up 57, and the S&P is up 7 points. KDKA Radio News Time, 10:32. Our next update at 11. I'm Paul Rasmussen on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code SECONDFREE by January 26th. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. You've heard me say Voss TV and Appliance. What a great company. Best family-owned business. 64 years at it. Huge selection. Guaranteed lowest prices. Exceptional service. That is even better before the holidays with amazing year-end specials. Save up to 50% off. Rebates up to $2,000. Plus, free delivery and free haul away of your old TV and appliance. Call or visit Voss, 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS.
If you are new to Medicare and have questions, Aetna can help. Aetna has a Medicare Advantage plan that includes prescription drug coverage with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plan includes benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. Call Aetna today at 1-833-771-3415 to learn more. A licensed agent will answer your call.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our DSMPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
Listeners know how much family means to me. Here's another local family that I love. Sam, Steve, and Calvin, cousins, and the owners of CNS Cousins Construction. Siding, decks, windows, doors, they do it all. It's not like calling your cousin Ted, who excelled in shop class. No, I've seen the work of CNS Cousins Construction. Call the cousins, 989-COUSINS. Sam, Steve, and Calvin, dedicated to making your vision come to life with craftsmanship and care. CNS Cousins, 989-COUSINS. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen Gamble, what's up?
All right, Marty, what's up continues to be the story out of Washington County. Interstate 79 remains closed northbound because of an accident between exit 30, that's for Lone Pine Amity, and the laboratory exit number 33. Southbound I-79 has a single lane of travel through the same area. Route 19 is your best alternate, but traffic is clogged in both directions on that particular road. Avoiding the area entirely actually might be your best bet at this hour. 28 southbound heading toward town. You're scooting through a single lane of traffic by the 31st Street Bridge as crews are doing some overhead sign inspection there until about noon today, and the backups begin for you in the Etna bypass, so do keep that in mind if you're traveling out and about. AAA traffic on the 5s from LGKG Injury Lawyers. LGKG, your home team. Visit LGKG.com. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
We'll have a mix of sun and clouds throughout this afternoon, a high of 29. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 19 for an overnight low. Some sunshine will give way to clouds for tomorrow. High temperature around 39 degrees. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson at 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Your son is right here. Can you please stand up?
From the hit television series on E! Entertainment.
He just said to me, that's my mother. I just saw him lean down and kiss you.
Meet Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium, for a special evening of live psychic readings.
He says to me that here in this world, you are always on him and on him and on him and on him.
January 21st.
I really hope you can help me.
At Roxy Theater. Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium. Get tickets now at roxyandtheater.com.
With a 90-year reputation, LGKG is known for its highest standards and ethics among injury attorneys. I promise you, we're different from the others. Fighting for the little guy is what we do. I'm Joe George. Find us at lgkg.com as we expand into Pittsburgh. LGKG, your home team.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
All right, Friday, we have made it. Oh, yeah, we're going to send you off into the weekend. Colin Dunlap, 2 to 6 on this Friday, KDKA.
It's a hell of a time, man, to be thinking about public safety. Here's the play, and I've known, hell, man, I've been here more than 20 years, so I've known at least 3 mayors, maybe 4, and at least 6 police chiefs. And I've never, and maybe I'm wrong here, Bob knows better than anyone, I've never seen a situation this critical in terms of where we're at with law enforcement in the city and where we're headed. Is that fair to say? This is the worst it's been, and it's getting a lot worse.
I tend to agree with you, Marty, because I was here through all of Act 47.
Yep.
From prior to Act 47 to when it commenced and to when it ended. And even during the most dire times of Act 47, I'd never seen it this bad.
Okay, so I'm an idiot about math, but math adds up here in a bad way. The truth is, if there are a couple hundred cops short, and they pretty much are, and the truth is, the mayor's going to cut overtime, which means we'll have even fewer cops to dedicate to big events, which means one of 2 things. That you have to cancel the events or you don't staff the events. And if you don't staff the events, then you're putting people in jeopardy, right? That's fair, right?
That is correct.
Right? He won't cancel the events. He will not. They mean too much to these big corporations, right?
Well, that's the problem. Because we're here to serve the citizens.
Right.
These are parties. You either got to cut back on the events. Listen, you got great communities out here where your listeners are from. You have Bellevue, you have Sewickley, you have Robinson Town. They have events.
They do.
They just can't have extravagant ones.
Right.
So you're going to have to cut them back to what you can staff, and that's reality. I've been to parades and events at all these small communities, and they manage it, but they don't want to cut it back here.
Using New Year's as an example, I'm a young cop, and now I'm really hacked off that they ordered me to work. Ordered me to work when I had the day off. Why can't I just say, screw you, I'm not coming? Why don't 65 people say, screw you, I'm not coming? Can they?
Well, I mean, technically they could, but we don't know what the consequences would be.
I see. So you can be punished even though you were ordered to work.
Correct.
Wow.
You'd have to justify why you took the day off. And believe me, they do crazy stuff in the city. They'll send supervisors to your home to knock on your door. Oh, yeah. Because they get mad.
So why the hell would I want to be a cop if I'm ordered to work all these parties in the city, which is you're right about this. If I'm ordered to work a mass shooting or a mass criminal event and I'm saving lives, I'm all in, brother. But if you're ordering me to cover trick or treat and parades and Thanksgiving and fireworks, screw you. I'm not working this job.
Oh, I'll tell you how I know what you said, Marty, is accurate. I was in Cleveland, Ohio when the Tree of Life happened.
Right.
At an FOP function. And I drove from Cleveland straight to the Tree of Life. And there were police officers that were off, supervisors, police officers, etc., that were not called. But they learned about it, and they showed up there.
Right on.
And started responding immediately.
Because that's what cops do.
That's correct. But now what you're doing is when they hear things like, hey, we're going to have a party, and now you're going to cancel my days off for a party, that is not what the one arbitrator recently has quoted in one of my cases says, that is not a dire circumstance.
Right on, brother.
A party is not a dire circumstance.
And you're irritating the people that you're paying to protect and serve.
You're damaging morale and pushing it. And, I'm not going to say who from the mayor's administration called me and said, man, this is the best mayor administration, and morale's at an all-time high. I don't know where people are at because I talk to the police officers every single day, as both in my regular job as an instructor and the union president, and I'm telling you, morale is not at an all-time high.
Yeah, but, my man, every cop I know in this town works their ass off. I've never been in an event where I was mistreated by a cop.
Correct.
I've never seen them underperform. However, they want paid, bro. And if they ain't getting paid, they're going to leave, which is, by the way, I would tell them to leave. I would help pack the damn moving truck. I am not staying here and losing $50,000 or $60,000 a year when I can drive to the damn sheriff's office and make $104,000. So here we come to the head of this. So for the city to make up the difference to get to 900, which is next to impossible, and to pay them $100,000, which they can't in no way do that right now, they're going to have to come up with tens of millions of dollars, sir. Right?
Well, I haven't done the math, Marty. So,
but it's adult money.
Show me a leader that cannot clearly articulate their plan.
Right.
And when I say clearly articulate it, it has some basis in logic. Here they're saying, we promise you we will not cut a service level. We promise you we will not cut an event, and we're going to cut overtime, and we don't have the staffing. I mean, it's just, just follow the logical concept. Just write it down on a piece of paper and follow the logic. You can't do it.
It's like inviting 30 people to Christmas dinner and serving one chicken. It ain't happening. Everybody is not eating, brother.
I use that all the time. They want to have this catered event downtown, and 18 caterers called off.
Right on.
Well, we're still going to have it, but nobody can eat.
But what it is a friggin' lie. Correct. It's a lie. And again, I like Corey O'Connor. I've known him since he was a teenager. Fine. I don't care who the damn mayor is. He doesn't have the money. He cannot pay the cops what they want paid, and he cannot come up with the money to hire the cops that the city wants. Well, this is a big friggin' deal.
In fairness, though, Marty, in fairness, and I'm not, we don't even do endorsements
for the mayor,
not. From the FOP, because we have to work with any mayor, just like the DA in general, except this last one.
Sure, yeah.
We usually don't engage. But here's the thing. We don't know what his budget priorities are yet either. So to be fair to him.
Yeah, but hold on. We're already not getting streets paid for 2 years, brother.
Under this mayor.
Please.
Correct?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
2 years, no money to pave streets. My point is,
the question
ain't getting no better with Corey.
I think the question you need to ask, and no one's really asking it, what happened to the $335 million?
Okay, but that's gone, so I don't care.
But you still gotta ask them, Marty.
I care about tomorrow.
I do. I agree.
And my point is, and that's why you're here. We're screwed tomorrow. That's fair to say.
Well, if you're not totally screwed, you're almost there.
Right on.
You're almost there.
Right on.
Yeah.
Someone with some big kahunas better do two things. Better tell the public the damn truth about how screwed we are, and better find a friggin' way to come up with the money.
Well, I mean, listen, you say they won't cancel the events. They did it during COVID. Now it's a financial issue.
Oh, wow.
They did it during COVID.
They did, sir.
No St. Patrick's Day parades. You didn't have, so you could do it. You didn't have the marathons and all those kind of things because you had the medical emergency.
Yeah, that's true.
So they've done it.
Yeah.
Now they're at the point where, hey, you either got to pay, because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to get in my contract. You ready? I'm going to be getting things like triple time for canceling past days.
Yeah.
And an arbitrator is going to give it to me. Because when I put all these events up and lay this all out, because they can control it.
Right.
And what you're arguing is exactly what I'm arguing.
Right.
You can control whether or not you have that event.
Right.
Think about you're a neutral arbitrator, Marty.
I am not a party monitor. I'm a friggin' cop.
Correct.
Right.
So you're just a neutral guy. You're just here, okay, let me hear the evidence.
Right.
So you're this neutral arbitrator coming in, and I show you time after time after time where they canceled this stuff in non-emergency circumstances. What are you going to say as a neutral person? Neutral.
Right.
Totally neutral. You're going to say, that's a good point. They can control the overtime. So you know what? I am going to put triple time in the contract. You may never have to pay it if you follow the rules. But if you cancel it, you're going to pay the money.
And if I'm a cop, man, I'm rushing to that overtime board.
Yep. Correct.
Hell yeah. Pay me $150 an hour.
Correct.
It's ugly, folks. We'll be right back. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen Gamble, what's up?
All right, Marty, we have a new accident making the roster here. Reports of one in Ross Township. This is the 7500 block of McKnight Road near the intersection with McKnight Drive and Ross Park Mall Drive. So do watch out for that. Of course, major tie-ups around an accident in Washington County. This is on Interstate 79. It remains closed northbound at this hour between the Route 30 Lone Pine Amity exit and the Laboratory exit number 33. Southbound traffic has a single lane of travel through the same area. Route 19 is your best alternate there, but it is clogged in both directions, so avoiding the area would be your best bet at this point. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
All the news you need for your day and the sports, music, and podcasts you love are all on the free Odyssey app. Download now.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-329-2121, 800-329-2121, 800-329-2121.
For the past 3 seasons of Gone South, we've covered one story per season. Now, Gone South is back for a 4th season. But this time, we're doing things a little differently. In Gone South Season 4, we'll be bringing you new stories every week with no end in sight. Listen to and follow Gone South, an Odyssey original podcast, on the free Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA, covered by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Water damage to your home or business? Don't know what to do next? At ServiceMaster of Greater Pittsburgh, we do. Demand the yellow van.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
While you sleep, there are people you've never met who are working hard to make your morning. People who get up at ungodly hours to make sure you get the information you want while you sleep. People who dedicate their lives to make yours better while you sleep. These people come together during the Big K Morning Show with Larry Richard, 5:30 to 10 in the morning, to make sure you have the best news, traffic, and weather to start your day. Wake up to your friends, weekday mornings on the Voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Honey, I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
The Harlem Globetrotters 2025 World Tour is here, and we're loving hearing from our fans that you love seeing us play. You love seeing the dunks, alley-oops, long shots, trick shots, the buzzer beaters, and all the cool tricks. And we can't wait to bring all our history and all the laughs. We're coming to PPG Paints Arena on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for tickets to the 2025 World Tour, presented by Jersey Mike Subs.
Honey, bags are packed and in the trunk. Is the car good to drive to Mother's holiday dinner?
Yes, dear. Car's good. We have Ox Car Care for their extended car service plan. Ox covers our repair bills if anything happens. We have no worries if any problems come up on our holiday travels. Ox Car Care has our back.
I remember. Ox has flexible coverage plans that can protect issues with engine, transmission, brake systems, and so much more.
Yep, we don't pay. Ox pays. Ox gets it fixed for us. Joe at the auto shop says Ox Car Care pays them directly, and there's no complicated paperwork. Ox is A+ rated, with already millions of dollars paid out in claims.
Right. They handled our claim from start to finish, unlike those other companies. Good call. The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill bill this holiday. The only thing now is, which pie is Aunt Martha making?
Drive with absolute peace of mind this holiday season. Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-375-0146. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox today. 800-375-0146. 800-375-0146. Or oxcarcare.com.
Here's your Jill on Money question of the day.
Marilyn from Oregon asks, my husband is 66 and retiring next year, and I'm 63. I plan on working until I'm 70 at a part-time job that I love. We owe $190,000 on our house with a 4% interest rate. Should we pay off our mortgage? It is our only debt. Marilyn, I understand this desire. As you guys get older and enter retirement, I think it's crucial to have access to your money in case something bad were to arise. Now, if you're sitting on millions, then I say, sure, go ahead and pay it off. Otherwise, let's just stay the course.
Have a question? Go to JillOnMoney.com.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay, and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Hear about it, then talk about it. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
You know what's in the newsroom right now? One of those fruitcakes. The dreaded fruitcake that our grandmothers used to make, and they taste like the behind of a skunk. If someone brings you a fruitcake to your house, that means someone else gave it to them. If someone sends you a fruitcake, they don't like you. People right now are sending fruitcakes to insurance executives, if you know what I'm saying. There's one sitting in the newsroom right now. I'm willing to bet that even in a newsroom where these folks will eat dog treats thinking they're chocolate chip cookies, that fruitcake will go untouched. I digress. I've been reaching out to Bob Swartzwelder for a couple weeks because I'm seeing a lot of this happening in the city of Pittsburgh. People think I'm beating up the city, that I don't like the city. I'm just being a realist, man. The number one reason why people voted Trump into office because they want change. The people in this town, Bob, want law and order. And you got to pay for law and order. Right, sir?
In the present day circumstances, 100%. Everybody's having a tough time recruiting.
That's right.
But they may not have the similar problems that we have here in the city. And we have a lot of events. We have 3 major sports venues. And, you know, what's interesting, I can't speak to the Steelers organization, but I can speak to the Pirates and the Penguins because I do.
Sure, yeah.
I do secondary employment for them, so I don't want you to think I'm
of course
singling them out. But they pay, and they have no problem paying.
Right.
So all these big sponsors and or vendors that want to have these parties and events, they should just go to the mayor and say, hey, what do you need? And pay for it. That's what they should do. They should cover all the expenses.
So what you're saying is this would be a quick fix.
Correct. They just have to have a plan. And like I stated in the previous segment, if you cannot articulate your plan, you're disorganized in your brain.
And at some point, what you're saying is an arbitrator is going to say, screw the city. You are forcing people to work when they don't have to work, so pay them triple.
They're eventually, that's right, Marty. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen in my tenure.
I think it should happen.
Over dead or I get hit by a bus. But as long as if I'm still alive and still a president, it's going to happen in my tenure.
I think it should happen.
It's going to happen.
And why the hell would any cop stay here if they're making 70 here and they can make 105 at the county? Why? Give me a reason why.
Well, the only reason they're doing it right now is because they're probably just settling in. They're getting their experience and things of that nature. And then as soon as they have something that they want, you know, they want to buy a home, right, or they have enough saved to put a down payment on a home, they're going to go where they can afford to buy that home, and it's going to pay them to pay for that home. You know, and all the attendances that go around it, the maintenance and all that kind of stuff with home ownership. But for now, yeah, they're just holding the line, but they're going to leave. And I think we might break over 100 losses again this year.
And this crap that the city can never pay them, what the county can pay, what Mount Lebanon can pay, what Upper St. Clair can pay, what the sheriff's department can pay, that's bull crap, isn't it?
100%. We don't have budget limitations in our lives. We have budget priorities.
Right.
So if your priority is like Atlanta had to do, L.A. had to do, Florida had to do.
That's right.
Everybody's been through this. It's not like we're unique here.
Thank you.
You know, but a lot of these places. So what they did was they changed their budget priorities. They beefed up their law enforcement to get things back to, you know, nice and safe and calm. And they raised the rates and salaries and benefits of their law enforcement, paid them, got things settled down, and now look at Ohio. We act like Ohio.
Right.
They fixed it. Columbus, all those places, they fixed it over there. But we seem to have a problem that we don't know how to fix with our leadership.
There is no way in hell this email should get sent out to anyone that's in law enforcement. You're working New Year's Eve. Why? For a riot? Nah. Why? For a big police chase? Nah. Why? For a manhunt? No. You're being ordered to work on your day off for fireworks. Screw that.
You're being ordered to work for a party.
For a party.
Right. That's what it is.
Screw
and
that.
Listen, I understand that people want to have a nice time.
Right.
But there's a time and a place, and this administration, both police and the mayor's administration, need to say, we cannot staff that event at this time.
Right on.
If you want to give us a boatload of money,
right on,
that we could say to the police officers, hey, we're going to pay you double time and a half, triple time to come and work this event, then to let the cops volunteer, that's different. But here's what they told these police officers, and some officers pick their shift around these holidays.
Right.
So they know they're going to be off. In other words, that's my pass day. No way they're going to cancel my pass day for a non-emergency.
Right.
And an arbitrator's already written in a case that I have right now, Marty, dire circumstances is when you have to cancel the days.
Not a party, brother.
That's right.
Bob, thanks for your honesty, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep, thank you for having me, sir.
All right, folks.
The KDKA mobile news fleet is driven by Jim Shorkey Kia, North Huntington, Wexford, and Uniontown. Visit Shorkey Kia today.
Do you have shoeboxes full of old videotapes and photos? Starting now, radio listeners get access to our best last-minute holiday deals from Legacy Box. Get your family's videotapes converted for just $9 and photos professionally scanned for as low as 7 cents each, which is 76% less than what other brands charge. As the world's largest digitizer, you know you can trust Legacy Box to digitize your entire collection of old media. Everything from the embarrassing haircut you had in the 90s to photos of your great-grandma's wedding. Visit legacybox.com/value to get 200 photos scanned starting at just $19.95. Oh, and don't forget, Legacy Box also digitizes over 15 other types of analog media. It's the most meaningful gift you can give this holiday season. Take advantage of this exclusive last-minute holiday offer from Legacy Box. Go to legacybox.com/value. That's legacybox.com/value.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
I'm here for PJ Fitzpatrick. Have you been dreaming of a new shower to replace your slippery old tub? PJ Fitzpatrick can install a low-threshold or low-entry, fully customized jacuzzi shower system in just one day. It is surprisingly affordable and comes with a lifetime guarantee. Trust me, a happy bath makes for a happy life. Better yet, trust PJ. Visit trustpj.com to set up a free design consultation and take advantage of the fall promotions. That's trustpj.com. TrustPJ.com.
I'm dreaming of sea salt and toffee caramels, chocolate-covered potato chips, pretzels, and peanut butter cups. Now that I have your attention, hi, it's Nan Cohen for Dorothy's Candies. When it comes to the holidays, it has to be Dorothy's. My holiday favorites, cherry cordials, coconut clusters, peppermint bark, and cranberry bark. Dorothy's fan favorite is the deluxe assortment, which has everything from fruits and nuts to creams and meltaways. Visit the store in White Oak. Shop online at Dorothy'sCandies.com. One bite and you'll know it's Dorothy's Candies. Dorothy'sCandies.com.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare Solutions Studio.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
23. Overcast skies at 11 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen. 4 people have been taken to hospitals from the scene of a 3-vehicle accident on I-79 in Washington County. 1 person was ejected in the collision that happened around 8:15 a.m. in Amwell Township. All northbound and 1 southbound lane are closed between exits 30 and exit 33. PennDOT is asking people with plans to travel on I-79 to find alternate routes. There's no word yet on the conditions of the injured. And we'll have a status report coming up in Traffic with Ellen in just a few moments. The mystery drones seen in parts of New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania are not typical, according to a local operator. News Radio KDKA's Tamira Rush has the story.
Ian Smith, a KDKA TV certified drone operator, tells the Big K Morning Show these drones are large in size.
They're the size of like small cars, and so it's not really a consumer kind of drone. So the FAA allows for drones for under my license that I have. It allows you to fly a drone up to 55 pounds.
Smith says he believes the sightings are a coordinated effort of some sort.
All the reports say that they seem there's multiple ones flying in the same coordination. And honestly, I have no idea what's going on. It doesn't seem like the federal government does either.
The White House says there's no evidence at this time that the reported sightings pose a national security or public safety threat or have a foreign nexus. Tamira Rush, News Radio, KDKA.
Stanley is recalling more than 2.5 million switchback and trigger action stainless steel travel mugs sold in the U.S. due to a potential burn hazard. The mug's lid threads can shrink when exposed to heat and torque, and the lid can detach during use. Stanley has received 91 reports of that happening, with 38 burn injuries worldwide, including 2 in the U.S. New this hour, authorities are searching for the owner of 2 Rolex watches left at Pittsburgh International. They were found at the end of September by a passenger outside arrival's door 4. After going unclaimed, the watches were turned over to Allegheny County Police, who have verified the watch's authenticity, but were unable to find any records linking them to the owner. It does not appear the watches were reported stolen. You can see a picture of these Rolex watches and get police contact information at KDKAradio.com. A jury says state police did not violate Jordan Brown's civil rights in a murder investigation. Brown sued 4 troopers over his 2009 homicide conviction that was later reversed due to a lack of evidence. Brown spent 7 years in prison after being convicted of killing his father's pregnant fiancée when he was 11 years old. Brown contended shoddy police work and fabricated evidence led to his conviction, but the jury sided with the troopers, deciding they did not act with malice. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 40 points at 43,874. The Nasdaq is down 63, and the S&P down 11 points. KDKA Sports. North Hills takes on Newcastle in tonight's KDKA Radio High School Basketball Game of the Week. Tip-off at 6. And Pitt's top-ranked volleyball team plays Kentucky tomorrow night in the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick. Home improvements with no-interest financing if you need it. TrustPJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time, 11:04. Time to call Shenderovich and Fishman. Why pay 40% when you can pay 25%? Call 888-98-TWINS. Skies are overcast, 23 now at Pittsburgh International. AAA traffic and the AccuWeather forecast next.
This holiday season, give the ultimate present, the gift of health. At G&G Fitness, we are Pittsburgh's trusted source of premium fitness equipment. We have everything you need to look and feel great. From treadmills and ellipticals to strength equipment and more. Get the best deals during our all-month holiday sale. With 4 convenient locations in Pittsburgh, there's a G&G Fitness store near you. So hurry in today or visit ggfitness.com to build your dream gym.
This is Bishop David Zubik of the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh. I invite you to join us for the opening of our Jubilee year on Saturday, December the 28th at 4 p.m. We will first gather at Oakland Catholic High School and then process in candlelight to St. Paul Cathedral to celebrate Mass as Pilgrims of Hope. Come and be a part of this beautiful celebration. For more details, visit diopit.org. See you there.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser, Ellen Gamble, what's up?
All right, Marty, what's up is we're getting a little bit more clarification about the lane restrictions and closures around this nasty accident in Washington County. So as Paul mentioned during the news, this is on Interstate 79. Northbound remains closed to you because of this accident between exit 30 for Lone Pine Amity and the laboratory exit number 33. Now, southbound 79 has a single lane of travel through the same area, but our sources at PennDOT have told us that this is only a temporary opening for traffic in that single lane, and that it is anticipated as the cleanup and investigation of the accident goes forward that the full southbound 79 side could be closed again. They do not have a timetable for the cleanup or when that restriction might kick into gear again. In either case, 19 is a good alternate for you, but that is very clogged, especially on the northbound ride through the area. The southbound side has eased up just a bit, but if you can avoid the area entirely, that would be your best bet. With AAA Traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Window Nation customers have been singing our praises for years. With fast local service and an industry-leading 96% customer satisfaction rating, it's no wonder. Get 50% off all windows and 0% interest for 6 years. Schedule a free estimate now. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. That's 866-90-NATION. Window Nation is a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Receive a pair of Penguins tickets with the purchase of a house of windows.
Putting on the uniform after being sidelined? What a feeling. You've spent hours icing, stretching, rehabbing, and now AHN Sports Medicine has you back on the field. Your injury is a distant memory, your speed back in full force, and your ball skills have never looked so good. You're back at your best. Maybe better than your best. Go next level at ahn.org/sportsmed.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Partial sunshine this afternoon, a high of 29, so a cold afternoon, pretty cold through tonight, down to 19 under a partly cloudy sky. Some sun will give way to clouds tomorrow, high 39, then some rain moves in for Sunday. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Get connected. That's the Inside Connection this Saturday morning at 9 with your local Medicare experts from MediConnect. If you're turning 65, hear all the inside information available to seniors on the Inside Connection, presented by MediConnect. Medicare made simple.
The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
All right, got a ton going on. I got new information on this Luigi Mangione and the blowback in America, as everyone in America thinks it's okay now to shoot and kill a healthcare executive. It's disgusting. I've got JP online, John Perry, to address it, but we have some breaking news that I have to get to. We'll take 1 minute here. I want you to hear this really disturbing, unsettling scanner traffic audio from Pittsburgh Scanner, my man Mike. Listen to this, folks. Happening right now on the north side.
You guys go over to St. Peter's Church, 720 Arch Street, off Ridge Avenue or West North Avenue. So at some point overnight, somebody cut the hands and head off a religious statue that's outside the property.
Mike Fisher, good morning. So that is unnerving, is it not, Mike?
That was unexpected. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with people? What do we got going on here? I mean, they have no clue how this happened, but they're over there right now, right?
Yeah, it's happening right now. Maybe 20 minutes ago, the call came out, and I figured, something Marty would be interested in. Off it went.
So someone randomly cut the legs and the arms off of a religious statue, right?
Yeah, they cut some stuff off. Apparently, arms and hands and the head.
God. And are Pittsburgh police there now?
Yeah, they're right there right now. Initially, they wanted to send it to the phone unit, but the supervisor said, no, just go. The optics on that one would be terrible. So.
Hey, you also sent me something from the Presley Street high-rise. This is actually unnerving. What are they saying there?
Yeah, I didn't post this one, but they're looking at a suitcase they found in the back, into the dumpster. This says a bunch of wires. Security guards. They're poking around. There's a bunch of wires and stuff in here. This might be a bomb.
Whoa.
They're poking away at it. It's like, well, we should call this in. And so they're taking a peek at that.
They think it might be a Class 1 bomb.
Yeah, I have a suspicion, but it's probably a bunch of junk. But they'll do the due diligence and look.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
We live in very strange times. Someone going to a church and cutting parts off of a statue is very, very unsettling. And I find it to be very, very unnerving. Also, this is unnerving. Alonzo, play this piece of this woman who is now doing a copycat of this New York issue and threatening healthcare executives. Listen to this stuff, folks.
The nature of the threats, we would also be asking for GPS with house arrest conditions to protect the community.
With her head in her hands, Brianna Boston learned she would be held in jail on $100,000 bond. The Polk County judge adding the bond was appropriate given the, quote, status of our country.
It's not like she's a child. She's 42 years old, so we're not dealing with a child here. She should certainly know better.
Lakeland Police Chief Sam Taylor says his department was contacted by the FBI Tuesday. Authorities say in a recorded phone call about a denied insurance claim, Boston told a Blue Cross Blue Shield employee, quote, delay, deny, depose. You people are next, end quote. The language matches the words police say were written on the shell casings found at the United Healthcare CEO's murder scene in New York City.
We will take this very seriously, and we will put you in jail if you do something like this. It is not a joke.
According to Boston's affidavit, the mother of three told police she did not own firearms and was not a danger to anyone. But she added, healthcare companies played games and deserved karma because they are evil.
Oh, man. Thank you. This is where we're at. And then one more thing. Downtown, these cryptic images, man, and this is crazy stuff. Downtown Pittsburgh, right there in the Highmark area, these images that say this. AHN Downtown Medical Center on Penn Avenue, Tuesday afternoon. Cryptic message. Look for the helpers. You always find people who are helping. And then they got video of this Mangione guy shooting and executing this healthcare executive. It's frightening. JP, John Perry, one of the best lawyers in the country. John, trying to wrap my arms around this rage. Now it's become okay. And by the way, you started this conversation. Now it's okay to want to kill a healthcare executive. We're at a very, very, very tenuous time, are we not, sir?
Yeah, I mean, you said it earlier, Marty, that we live in strange times, and it's just become so vogue to turn to violence. And, without getting political, I mean, did you ever think that we would see our own citizens storm our Capitol?
No.
As a vigilante violence group, to get their way. And it's permeating society, and it's suddenly vogue. I mean, literally to me, it reminds me of class warfare.
It does.
The executives, all of these insurance companies, these executives make between 20 and 100 and 300 million dollars a year. And, health insurance is a for-profit business. United Healthcare last year, I think, profited to the extent of $400 or $500 million. I mean, the company has a market cap of $6 billion. And while they're making hundreds of millions of dollars, they're cheating people out of health coverage. I understand the anger.
Yeah.
And I think people have a right to be angry. I don't meet anybody in my line of work unless something bad has happened to them. So every person I meet is angry. But I've been having these discussions for years with people. You need to heal outside of the legal system. We don't live in an eye for an eye society, and the best we can do for you is get you money. But we've gone past that now. People want to live in an eye for eye society, and it's frightening. I don't know how or where it ends, Marty.
Do you hear in your office all the time people with animus against insurance companies, sir?
All the time.
All the time.
But I never hear people, wanting to move to violence. I mean, the industry is in a bad space. It needs to be reformed. How we ever got insurance companies to work on a for-profit model, if you want to break even, that's fine. But there's no reason insurance companies should be worth billions and billions of dollars. And, you turn on the TV, every other ad is an insurance ad. You watch the football bowl games, half of them are sponsored by insurance companies. The largest, most beautiful buildings in most cities are owned by insurance companies. It's just gotten totally out of hand, and there's no one to regulate them. Lawyers have traditionally regulated the insurance companies. We've made them pay for their bad acts, but that's not enough for the public anymore.
You know what's amazing, though, JP, because you've had heinous cases, a couple right now that I'm very aware of. But, man, now to a point where I've heard, JP, I've heard this firsthand about this insurance executive. Well, he deserved to die. No one deserves to be assassinated for their job, sir, do they?
No, I mean, you and I think alike there. But I don't know how much longer we're going to be in the majority, Marty. I mean, and it's not, how the world has changed in the last 10 years is something I think you and I both never thought we would live through. And it's very, very frightening as to where it may go.
Hey, JP, a bunch of lawyers sent me notes to say this isn't true, but I've had listeners send me texts. There's no way a jury would ever convict Luigi Mangione. I don't believe that. I still believe we can find justice in court. Do you, sir?
I certainly do. I do not believe that he will get away with an act of murder. I still do believe in the American justice system. I still believe in the American public. Not that we want more times like this, but when you reflect back in our lifetime, Marty, 9/11, or when we went to war with Iraq.
Right.
I was at a football game and they announced we were going to war with Iraq, and literally 65,000 people joined hands and sung the national anthem.
That's true.
That day we were all Americans, Marty, and we cared about each other and we cared about our future. And this class warfare, this divisiveness, the billionaire companies against, the American working class, I don't know how it ends. Capitalism allows these companies to make these outrageous amounts of money, but it's going to have to be addressed at some point.
Did you hear that woman in Florida? She's going to kill a guy because he deserved it. It's payback time because he was in the insurance business. And she used the same words that were written on those bullets. That scares the hell out of me, JP.
It should scare. It should scare us all.
And now it hits home where some idiot thinks that they're going to use a Mr. Rogers reference and put it over the video of this guy who assassinated this insurance executive. Scary stuff, brother. Scary, John.
Yeah. There's 100 million plus guns in the United States.
John Perry, it's bad. Thanks, brother. Appreciate your honesty.
All right, Marty, have a good one.
Terrible. Terrible. Man. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen Gamble, what's up?
All right, thanks, Marty. We continue to have eyes on Washington County and the accident there. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment. First, though, a new accident on our roster. This in Robinson Township. Crews still working to clear one from Beaver Grade Road at Clever Road, so delays for you in that area. Major delays on northbound I-79 as you try to approach the Lone Pine Amity exit number 30. That's because the interstate remains closed from that point all the way up to the laboratory exit number 33 because of an earlier multi-vehicle accident. Southbound I-79 per PennDOT is temporarily opened in that same area, but it is anticipated that the southbound stretch of the road will be closed again as cleanup and the accident investigation continues. Route 19 is the best alternate in that area, but traffic is clogged in all directions. Avoid it if you can. AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Did you know that now you can listen to all your favorite stations, including this one, shows, and even podcasts, all on the Odyssey app? Download it now.
This portion of the show is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Visit them at awaken180weightloss.com.
The county just requested more electric charging stations.
Orders have really amped up at Able Electric.
We need 3 more at First and Main, and we just got another hotel chain.
It's no shock. Able Electric needs able electricians.
Grocery store wants charging stations too.
And fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
The holidays are happening at Diamonds Direct. Still rushing to finish your holiday shopping? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Now through Sunday, it's our last chance sale with 20% off virtually everything. Earrings, bracelets, pendants, and more. Plus special financing options up to 5 years. But don't wait. This is your final opportunity to find the perfect gift at the best value before the holidays. Plus special designer appearances. Visit us during extended holiday hours or shop online and pick up in store. Our 20% off last chance sale ends Sunday. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com.
The holidays are here at oliverflowers.com. Flowers make great gifts. oliverflowers.com. And they deliver. oliverflowers.com. Family owned for 95 years. oliverflowers.com. Everything you need to deck the halls. oliverflowers.com.
Just a few of the reasons why CCAC rocks. Listen to this. The degrees. Business management, criminal justice, culinary arts, graphics communications, film technology, mechatronics technology, medical insurance specialists, cybersecurity, software development, nursing, I'm serious, facilities maintenance technology, heating and air conditioning technology, welding, just a few of the degrees. And you leave school with no debt. CCAC rocks.
Looking for an out-of-the-ordinary getaway? AAA presents a snowmobile adventure in Jackson and Yellowstone National Park. Enjoy a 5-night stay and 3 days of guided snowmobile riding with gear, winter suit, boots, helmet, and gloves included. Enjoy a free day to explore as you like. Cross-country or downhill skiing, more snowmobile riding, dog sledding, and more. Winter is the absolute best time to experience Wyoming. Visit AAA or call 1-800-354-8761.
Loyalty has its rewards at your neighborhood Par-Mar store. See for yourself. Download the Par-Mar Stores app today and find deals, coupons, and earn points to get free groceries. Dan Zangrili reminding you that if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Do you have shoeboxes full of old videotapes and photos? Starting now, radio listeners get access to our best last-minute holiday deals from Legacy Box. Get your family's videotapes converted for just $9 and photos professionally scanned for as low as 7 cents each, which is 76% less than what other brands charge. As the world's largest digitizer, you know you can trust Legacy Box to digitize your entire collection of old media. Everything from the embarrassing haircut you had in the 90s to photos of your great-grandma's wedding. Visit legacybox.com/value to get 200 photos scanned starting at just $19.95. Oh, and don't forget, Legacy Box also digitizes over 15 other types of analog media. It's the most meaningful gift you can give this holiday season. Take advantage of this exclusive last-minute holiday offer from Legacy Box. Go to legacybox.com/value. That's legacybox.com/value.
Get Marty, brought to you by the law firm of Rosen and Perry. No slogans or gimmicks, just results.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Beat the holiday rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $129 and take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Book online anytime at ZeroResPGH.com.
You want the perfect Saturday night, Friday night, whatever night? Seriously, Oakmont. With the Oakmont Restaurant King, JK. 2 spots. Started out Saturday night at Vinny's. Insane appetizers, drinks. Right next door, Michael A's for dinner. Unbelievable handmade, homemade Italian food. Vinny's, Michael A's, Oakmont. Check it out. It rocks.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
I'm going to play this piece again because this is what's happening in America today. Listen to this piece.
The nature of the threats, we would also be asking for GPS with house arrest conditions to protect the community.
With her head in her hands, Brianna Boston learned she would be held in jail on $100,000 bond.
Man.
The Polk County judge adding the bond was appropriate given the, quote, status of our country.
It's not like she's a child. She's 42 years old, so we're not dealing with a child here. She should certainly know better.
Lakeland Police Chief Sam Taylor says his department was contacted by the FBI Tuesday. Authorities say in a recorded phone call about a denied insurance claim, Boston told a Blue Cross Blue Shield employee, quote, delay, deny, depose. You people are next, end quote. The language matches the words police say were written on the shell casings found at the United Healthcare CEO's murder scene in New York City.
We will take this very seriously, and we will put you in jail if you do something like this. It is not a joke.
According to Boston's affidavit, the mother of three told police she did not own firearms and was not a danger to anyone. But she added, healthcare companies played games and deserved karma because they are evil.
My God. I just can't, this is where we're at. It boggles the friggin' mind that this is where we're at. I talked to my boys in healthcare in this town and all over town, especially about these idiots that posted this cryptic message, the AHN Downtown Medical Center on Penn Avenue. They have a picture of this assassination of this insurance executive and Luigi Mangione pulling the trigger. They have a picture. And then below it, they steal this wonderful magical message from Mr. Rogers. Look for the helpers. My God. You will always find people who are helping as if you're a helper to kill an insurance exec. Folks, you need to exhale, man. You need to get a friggin' grip. Oh, man. Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to bring up, I have never seen such hate with this, from some of these people with this Luigi Mangione. I mean, I scroll on Facebook when I get bored a lot, and I can't go without seeing some meme from some post, some group I've never even heard of before, some person. It just comes up and they show him like doing something to this insurance executive or whatever. It's crazy.
It's a new low.
It is.
It's a new friggin' low. And to imagine that they're Americans, that woman sending out a message, delay, deny, depose. You people are next. And then she's crying, expecting not to get punished. What the hell's wrong with people, man? I have no idea.
My name is John David Carpton.
Dr. Kimberly Stegmeyer.
Dr. Edith Perez.
I'm a medical oncologist.
And I focus on cancer prevention.
People are always asking me, why?
Why do I do this work?
Two words come to mind for me. One is responsibility. The other is purpose.
There was a child that, I took care of and adored, and she said to me, Dr. Kim, will you remember me forever? Sorry. It's been a hard year.
Every day I think of the faces of patients when I see their smiles, when I tell them that new treatments are helping their lives.
It's just so inspiring to do research that impacts human lives.
Stand Up to Cancer has been a critical partner in advancing research for cancer.
Cancer research saves lives.
So please, help us fight in this battle against cancer.
Be a part of the team that ends cancer at standuptocancer.org.
Many of our U.S. veterans and service members face challenges: mental health struggles, housing obstacles, employment, food insecurity, and social isolation, to name just a few. I'm Bob Woodruff. My family and I started the Bob Woodruff Foundation in 2006 after I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq. Our service members had my back that day, and we need to have theirs now more than ever. At the Bob Woodruff Foundation, we raise awareness about the tough challenges veterans and military families face and invest in solutions to help support them in the next chapter of their lives. And with one solution comes the next. We solve a housing situation, we increase employment opportunities. We solve employment problems, we address food insecurity. We solve food insecurity, we impact physical and mental health issues. Learn more about our work at bobwoodrufffoundation.org/success.
There's no better description than to say St. Jude is a place of hope. My name is Lindsay. I'm alive today because of this incredible hospital and the generosity of so many who wanted to support it.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
From the Aetna Medicare Solutions Studio.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 23 and overcast. At 11:30, I'm Paul Rasmussen. 4 people have been taken to hospitals from the scene of a 3-vehicle accident on I-79 in Washington County. 1 person was ejected in the collision that happened around 8:15 a.m. in Amwell Township. All northbound and 1 southbound lane are closed between exits 30 and exit 33, and a single southbound lane that is open temporarily will be closed again. PennDOT is asking people with plans to travel on I-79 to find alternate routes. We have no word yet on the conditions of the injured. If you're mailing packages for the holidays, you have less time than you think to get them where they're going on time. Here's News Radio KDKA's Tamira Rush.
The shopping and shipping window is smaller this year, just 27 days, because Thanksgiving was later in the month than usual. That's the shortest in 5 years. Here are the cutoffs. It's December 18th, next Wednesday, for first-class service at the post office. For FedEx's cheapest rate, it's today. If you want to pay top dollar, you have until the 23rd for overnight deliveries. Same goes for UPS, where the deadline for 3-day select is next Thursday. Tamira Rush, News Radio, KDKA.
After 30 years in business, Redbeard Sports Bar on Mount Washington will close next week. Owner Len Simplis says he has decided not to renew the lease for the Shiloh Street Bar, and Redbeard's will close on the 21st. Simplis is calling it semi-retirement, though, because Redbeard's downtown location will remain open. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 9 points at 43,923. The Nasdaq is down 35. The S&P down 4 points. KDKA Radio News Time, 11:31. Our next update at noon. I'm Paul Rasmussen on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio KDKA.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6986. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6986. That's 800-575-6986. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Before Levin closes the book on 2024, there's a few thousand items we like to clear out. Save not 50, not 60, but 70% off closeouts, floor samples, and clearance. Plus, save an extra 20% off store-wide, and we pay your sales tax. Get up to 5-year special financing with no money down. That means our best-selling Lazy Boy reclining sofa now just $21 per month. Lazy Boy power lift chair just $15 per month. The end of year clearance at Levin Furniture and Levin Mattress.
Honey, bags are packed and in the trunk. Is the car good to drive to Mother's holiday dinner?
Yes, dear. Car's good. We have Ox Car Care for their extended car service plan. Ox covers our repair bills if anything happens. We have no worries if any problems come up on our holiday travels. Ox Car Care has our back.
I remember. Ox has flexible coverage plans that can protect issues with engine, transmission, brake systems, and so much more.
Yep, we don't pay. Ox pays. Ox gets it fixed for us. Joe at the auto shop says Ox Car Care pays them directly, and there's no complicated paperwork. Ox is A+ rated, with already millions of dollars paid out in claims.
Right. They handled our claim from start to finish, unlike those other companies. Good call. The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill this holiday. The only thing now is, which pie is Aunt Martha making?
Drive with absolute peace of mind this holiday season. Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-375-0146. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox today. 800-375-0146. 800-375-0146. Or oxcarcare.com.
Hi, I'm your kid's old jeans. I've been in the drawer for a while and really missed the playground. You should swing by Goodwill and drop me off. Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. Plus,